video, we're going to look at moving terms around in the hierarchy, or concepts I should call them. So either if you've made a mistake in where you've put them, or maybe you've created a new subfacet and you want to move them. And I should mention here that in PoolParty, top concepts are facets, and then you can have concepts below them, which would be facets, and then narrower concepts and broader concepts, but they always use the word concept. So if you watched my video on uploading documents and adding terms, you may or may not have noticed that under towns I had Berlin University of the Arts and Humboldt University of Berlin. So obviously those are not towns and they're in the wrong place. So what we're going to look at is how do I get them in the right place, which should be up here under education. So there are a couple of different ways you can do this. One is to select the concept where you want them to be. So we would select the node here, education. Okay, so there we've got education, and you can drag it and drop it into the field where you want it to go. So there it is. You can see that it's there now. What you can't do though is drag and drop terms in the hierarchy like this. You can't move them here, and you'll see if you try to do that you'll get an error message that you cannot move concepts per drag and drop within the hierarchy tree. You could also start by selecting the term you want to move. So for here we'll do Humboldt University of Berlin, and then we could drag and drop it into broader concepts, but we don't well, actually, no, we'd have to drag and drop it into education. We can add a link here to the broader concept that we want it to be in, which is education. So again, remember that you actually have to click on the autofill, because if you just complete typing yourself and hit enter, it doesn't actually make the connection. And so there it is now. Now you'll notice that we didn't actually move the concepts, we just copied them to a new place. So right now what you've got is Humboldt University of Berlin still under towns, and now it's also under education, and the same thing with Berlin University of the Arts. We've got it in the two places. So you need to remember to remove the concept from the place that it was, and you can do this in one of two ways. You can start with the selected concept, so we can start with Humboldt University of Berlin, and then we can just go here and remove it from towns. And it's removed. Or you can go to the concept under which it originally was and select that. So here we've got towns, and then you'll see over here under narrower concepts we've got Berlin University of the Arts, and it's in two places, right? So it's got an X. You'll notice these ones are not in other places, so it's not going to allow you to delete them, because that would mean deleting them from the thesaurus. So you just go here and click X, and it's gone, and now they've been moved. In the next video we'll look at how you can merge concepts if you've got terms that really should all be in one place but are in two separate places.